I have probably the best Christmas gift that you can imagine here in my hands, and this is the Frameo Cloud Digital Photo Frame. And why that is so, we will check out right now. So let's get started. Let's check out the package first. Cloud Digital Photo Frame. Enjoy, share your photos and videos with family. So this is one of the major features. So as you can see here already, from your smartphone you can take pictures, or you have pictures on there and can then wirelessly send them to the photo frame. And the cool thing is this photo frame is connected to the internet, so wherever you are, if you're even on a vacation or you're not able to meet your friends and family on Christmas, you can send them over pictures. Just like, for example, if you're like somewhere far away and don't manage to come home, or to your friends and family, you have the possibility to still share moments with them, which is quite cool. We have a capacitive touch screen, a gravity sensor for auto rotation, which is quite nice, an IPS screen with 180-degree full viewing angle, which is also quite important for such a photo frame, and adjustable brightness. And here you can see also some of the features, like, yes, it's a capacitive touch screen, you can also touch it. And yeah, this device, wireless capacitive touch, gravity sensor, adjustable brightness, Frameo, it's written here, but this was sent to me by the company Gsituk. That sent it to me for testing, so this as a short disclaimer. You can see already what's coming inside there, but instead of showing you the box, let's check it out, what comes included. As you can see here, of course, the photo frame. Then we have what looks to me like an antenna, but it's not an antenna, it's actually a stand for holding this thing, and of course a power brick there. So this power brick, as you can see here, is meant for this photo frame only. But let's check out the photo frame and all the other features that are not included on the box. So let's check it out. First of all, we have the capacitive touchscreen. Of course, there's a larger frame. It looks like a tablet. There's like a little plastic wrap there protecting the screen. And then we can check the back. We can see again digital photo frame and the specifications for power in, where it's made. And here we can see certain things that we have. We have SD MMC support. Yes, you can plug in an SD or MMC card in here directly from your smartphone, or from, smartphones nowadays don't have it, but from your camera, for example. And then you can take a look at the pictures that are stored on this SD card on this photo frame, which is quite nice. So if you're still taking photos with a DSLM or something like this. For audio, we have a headphone jack here, which is quite nice because this allows us to play back videos with good sound quality, because the inbuilt speakers are not so great. We have USB here. USB is quite nice because this one has a double functionality. Same with the SD card, because we have internal storage here. And this USB can be used for putting things onto the photo frame, but also getting things off the photo frame. So if you have some favorite photos or something like this, you are able to also to put them onto your USB stick or SD card. And then we have USB here, which is like a different kind of USB mini B, I think it is, also for charging the device or powering the device, as well as DC in that we also have here, which is quite nice. You can see you can hang this photo frame with a normal screw or something like this here. So there's a possibility to do this as well. And this here is actually for this little thing here. So this screws into here, and this secures the device if you want to place it like on a table or something like this. So let's just place it here, and we will see, this is how it will look like, and it will just stand up, which is quite nice. So let's turn this thing on. Also, by the way, turning on, there's a power button there. As you can see, you can use it for turning on or turning off the device as well. So let's turn it on and let's check out the software. So here we can see it booting up. It's a normal Android device basically that is booting up. So it is using some form of Android software there for booting up. And you can see, okay, welcome, never disconnect power when Frameo is running. Okay. Is it going to? Because probably I did. Okay, I logged in already. We have to have an account, which is like one of the downsides, but it's saying like cloud. So you have to have an account to be able to communicate with the device. And here you can see the device then booting up, and there you can see the first wallpaper. Basically, like I put wallpapers there on this device. What we can see is like we have a clock there, and we also have weather information, which is quite nice. Then we have my account here, and we have also the date that we have currently, as you can see, 9th of December. Then I can just swipe through the various different photos that I put on this device. So these are not stock photos. I put them on. I have a wallpaper collection on my phone, and yeah, I put them simply on here, and you can see how it's looking like. Also some photos that I took. And usually what it does after, I think 30 seconds or something like this, it switches automatically. So it's a slideshow where it switches from one end to the other without any issues. And let's wait and see. We'll see how it looks like when it's switching, and I will prepare my phone in the meantime to check out the application, because we have, of course, the Frameo application that we can use for putting stuff on it. And yeah, of course, this is customizable as well. You saw it switching there. So what we can do is, like, first of all, let's tap on this to bring out the menu. We have react options, so we can react on certain photos. So if someone sends photos via the smartphone to this device, we can react on this photo, and this reaction will be sent then also to this device, especially useful if someone is like far away, like I said. So you have this reaction possibility as well. You can hide certain photos. You can go into the gallery to choose a specific photo. You can see I have various different photos here on board, like for example this one here, which is quite dark. And of course I have fit to frame, which is also possible, where it tries to fit the whole image into the frame instead of like cropping into it, like fill width, which is by default on. So let's go to this one, for example. You can see fit to frame. That's a wallpaper for smartphones basically, so it's like cropping in a little bit and gives us this nice additions there as well, which is quite nice. We have the possibility to adjust the photo even. What does it do? So we have the possibility to like choose the framing. So we could like choose this as a framing if we want to, or this here as the framing, and we can even rotate it if we want to, and choose yes, okay. And then when I click fill frame, it should, yeah, frame it this way. It also has, like, this is a face now, auto detection for faces, so it would like put the face in the middle of the frame and not something else of the picture into the frame, which is, I think, also very, very useful. Besides those options, we have the possibility to add a new friend. So this gives me a code here, and if you scan this code via the Frameo app, click a new friend here, you can scan this code on the Frameo app, then you have the possibility to just add this frame to your application. So the Frameo app is something that you can find on the Google Play Store, for example, or I think also on the Apple App Store. We have some other options, like we can turn this completely off. We have power off, restart, or sleep modes here. And then we have the possibility to go to settings. You can see the settings look like really like an Android version of settings. But what if you want to delete some photos, for example? I can go to manage photos. I can first of all show hidden photos and hide them again, or unhide them. I can import photos from a micro SD or USB. I can transfer from computer, transfer photos using a USB connection from a computer directly, or I can export photos to USB and micro SD card, which is also quite nice, and play from external storage. So if you have an external USB thumb drive or something like this, connect to it, I can also play back stuff from there, which is also quite nice. I did not try out connecting my smartphone directly via USB here, but I could imagine this would work as well. And yeah, then we have manage photos, so I can go in here, delete photos, for example. I can choose photos to delete here, and then simply click on the delete button or choose all if I want to. So these are the possibility. Under my friends, you can see currently I have only my name here written, so this is the one that I'm connected to, but you have the possibility to connect multiple people. You can just add friend here, and it will show the number again, and you can add a new friend in there, and it will be able, this friend will be able to send you pictures there. So multiple family members, for example, are able to send pictures to this frame, which is quite nice. Then we have some display settings, like we can set the brightness level and the sleep mode. For example, I want it to go to sleep. It doesn't need to shine all day long in night, for example, from 11 o'clock at night, and it will turn on at 8. If I want to change it, just tap on here and say I want to let it go on 9 o'clock. And I can choose even the days here, for example, if I want to change it. So a few days it shouldn't be on at all, like weekends if I'm not home. The slideshow can be configured here. For example, I can configure the timer of the slideshow. It's by default 30 seconds, but I can slide it around here the way I want. I can choose full frame, which is by default on. If I don't like full frame, I can turn it off even. I can choose the frame background. So if I don't have it full frame, I can choose like black, colored gradient, or the blurred that we saw. Photo display order can be changed, like by date received, by date taken, or shuffle. Reverse display order is also possible. And then I can say show the caption, show the clock, and show the weather. So if you really wanted to use it as frame without any caption, because you can put like any caption in there, I demonstrate it to you right in a second, and you can turn off the clock and the weather as well if you don't need the clock or weather, which is also quite interesting. Then we have autoplay, of course, for videos. We can turn it off if we don't want it. So if a new video comes, it will not automatically play, but it will like show that there's a new video and you hit play. I think this makes a lot of sense. Auto mute option is also possible. Auto mute volume after 10 minutes, for example. And you can choose the video volume here as well, because you don't have any other buttons to choose the volume on the fly. So this is the only button that you can do this. Then we have Wi-Fi connection, so we can connect to various different Wi-Fi devices. You can see it's connecting to its own cloud, and it's connected right now, which is quite nice. We can choose other Wi-Fi's here as well, so it has Wi-Fi built in. Notifications can be set here, for example, notifications for backup, for storage space. You can back up to the cloud if you want to. Network connection, new photos when new photos arrive, transfer from computer, and new friends or software updates are available, as well as if date and time changes, for example. Backup and restore is possible to automatically back up to a device like a micro SD card, or I think USB is also possible, so you can automatically back up stuff there. Then we have some help, some support, some guides, and about, which gives you more information about this frame here. Probably I'll blur out some of those things there. You can join a beta program if you want to, and you can click on My Frame to give your frame a name, a location, and a language. You can choose the language. There are various different languages. I have English set here right now, but there are various different languages, as you can see here. Netherlands, Norse, Polski, Slovenski, Suomi, Svenska. So lots and lots of languages. I think even German, Deutsch is there if you need this as well. So lots and lots of things. We can choose the location for the weather, where it gets the weather information data for, and the temperature unit as well, which is like Celsius here, makes sense. We can change the date and time, of course, and set the time zone here. And when you first start it on, turn it on, it will also ask for this as well. And ask us, of course, to connect to the Wi-Fi. Set first day of the week. So here the week starts on a Sunday, which is not true for Germany. It starts on Monday. So not sure why this is important. Probably for something in the future when you have a calendar or something on there. And then you can go back. And yeah, this is basically all the settings that you have there on the photo frame itself, which is very powerful already. Now let's go to the app. We have some photos here, for example, that I want to send over to this Frameo frame. So I can choose this one, I can choose this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. And yeah, now I have all those chosen. I can just click on send here. And yeah, I click on send. I can give them, select the recipient, click on OK, and write a caption for those photos. I can see, say, new wallpapers. Cool, yeah? Something like this, and I can send it over. And yeah, I have select the important part. So if I want to have the important part, like depending on how you rotate it, it will try to make a match for this kind of part there. I can say send photo, and then it will be sent over. As you can see here, you have received a new photo. this is the first one, and I think it should send all the other ones. And you can see here also the message, new wallpaper, cool, yeah. So there you can see I can tap on this to make it go away. And I thought I sent over more. Let's try sending over more pictures. And I received a new photo. It should switch over. Tap to see it now. There you can see Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So yeah, this is how easy you can do it on your device, send over photos, and it's using the internet for this. So this one will not be sent directly to this one. This will be sent over a server directly then to this one, which is possible. You can see receiving still new photos. I can tap on it to new photos. Depending on how good your internet connection is, it will take a while there. Let's check the app out. So we have those possibility to send over photos and chat messages. We have some settings there as well. You can see I'm connected to the cloud service from Frameo. I have connected frames, so I can connect even to multiple frames if I want to. I can add new frames by pressing on this new friend button and then scan the code like I showed you before. I have a history here that shows me the history of sent photos. I have my account settings where I can see my profile, change the account password or the management of the account, like the name, can add a nice picture of me. They have some settings here as well, like for example resend. In the background, if I don't have any internet connection, it tries to resend this. Wi-Fi only, so we'll only send via Wi-Fi. Notification settings as well, so if I receive, for example, I like this photo very much, so what I will do is like click on react here, or what I can also do is like double tap and then react and say I like this, and then I should get the reaction here as well. As you can see here, notification, your reaction, liked your photo, and it will even show which photo it liked, which is also quite nice. So this is the possibility to do stuff here. And this is what you can set up in notification settings, so how those notifications should appear. And yeah, normal notification settings, help center, support guide, and beta program that you can also join in if you want to. So this is the Frameo photo frame, cloud photo frame, and I think I really like it. It's a perfect Christmas gift, I think, for those who like to send pictures over to their family and share happy moments with them. So what do you think about this device? I will put a link down below where you can get this device. And Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.